Hello children, I am here to give you a brief summary of the play The Tempest written by William Shakespeare. I begin with the famous lines spoken by Miranda, an important character of this play in Act 5, Scene 1. Oh wonder, how goodly creatures are there here! How beauteous mankind is! Oh brave new world that has such people in it! Now, The Tempest is a play about magic, betrayal, love and forgiveness. It is set on an island near Italy where Prospero, the one-time Duke of Milan, and his beautiful daughter Miranda live with a spirit called Ariel and a strange wild man called Caliban. Now, the brief summary of Act 1 is that close to a Mediterranean island, a storm overcomes a ship that carries King Alonso of Naples, his son Ferdinand and his brother Sebastian. They were on their way home from Tunis to Italy when the storm hit and demolished their ship. Shipwrecked with them are the courtier Gonzalo and the Duke of Milan, Antonio. From the island, Prospero, the former Duke of Milan, and his 15-year-old daughter Miranda watch the storm and shipwreck. Miranda fears for the ship's crew, but Prospero assures her that everything is fine. He decides to open up about his past, telling her how 20 years previously his brother Antonio had deposed him in a coup. With the aid of Gonzalo, Prospero had escaped in a boat with the infant Miranda and his books of magic. They traveled to the island, made it their home, and enslaved the only native islander, that is Caliban. The only other inhabitants of the island are the spirits, including Ariel, whom Prospero had rescued from imprisonment in a tree. Since Antonio was on the boat that is now shipwrecked, Prospero hopes finally to rectify his past. As Miranda sleeps, Prospero discusses his role in the shipwreck with Ariel. They plot about what to do with the men now that they are on the shore. The courtiers from the ship are cast ashore unharmed, but the king is near despair, believing that Ferdinand, his son, drowned. Ferdinand has actually arrived safely on a different part of the island, where he meets Miranda and they instantly fall in love. Prospero, fearing for his daughter, captures Ferdinand and forces him to carry wood. In the meantime, Ariel seeks his freedom. Prospero promises that he will liberate Ariel from servitude following the completion of just a few more tasks. Now, the summary of Act 2 is like this. Ariel uses his music to lead courtiers astray, while Sebastian and Antonio plot to kill the king while he is asleep. Their attempt is failed by Ariel. All the people from the ship become ever more confused as they wander around. In another part of the island, the timid court fool Trinculo has come ashore and discovered Caliban. Trinculo hides beside Caliban from an approaching storm, and the ship's butler Stefano finds them. Now in Acts 3 and 4, Stefano, Caliban and Trinculo, at Caliban's suggestion, intend to kill Prospero and make Stefano lord of the island. They get very drunk before setting off to the cell to kill Prospero. Ariel, who saw the whole thing in his invisible state, reports this wicked plot to his master. Meanwhile, Prospero has relented and gives his blessings to Ferdinand and Miranda's marriage. Then he entertains them with a mask of goddesses and dancing reapers before he remembers Caliban's plots. Prospero and Ariel then set a trap for the three plotters. Stefano and Trinculo fall for the plot and become distracted by gaudy clothes hung out for them. After they touch the clothing, they are chased away by spirits disguised as dogs. We are such stuff as dreams are made on. This is a famous line of Act 4, Scene 1. Now in final act, that is Act 5, Ariel brings all the courtiers to the cell where Prospero, renouncing his magic, reveals himself. Instead of enacting his revenge, he forgives them and accepts the return of his dukedom. Ferdinand and Miranda are betrothed. Sailors come to announce that the ship is safe. Prospero fulfills his promise and frees Ariel, while Caliban and the drunken servants are rebuked. The play ends as all go to celebrate their reunions, and Prospero asks the audience to release him from the play with his line, "Let your indulgence set me free." Act 5 Epilogue. Now in the next video,